Hello, my name is David Ewen, and this is Curriculum Design and Development. Welcome to the third part of our series in Curriculum Design and Development. I am here to present the methodology of curriculum design based on the theories of a well-known educator. These theories resulted in building blocks designed to create curriculum in a simplified format that give teachers greater opportunity to educate effectively, which enables students to learn more effectively. It is fortunate that these building blocks are available to help build curriculum in such a fashion that is known to be effective in maximizing the students' learning potential due to a guided approach for teachers delivering the content for learning. The easiest way to create lesson slides is to have a structured format that satisfies lesson requirements that maximizes the student's learning potential. There is a design developed by Dr. Madeleine Hunter. The lesson design supports the understanding that teachers make a large number of decisions each day with their students to optimize their learning potential. These decisions are related to content, teaching behavior, and student learning behavior. These decisions are made easier when lesson slides are designed in such a way that the student is guided through a learning process, allowing the teacher to utilize educational methodologies and techniques that maximize the student's learning potential. Dr. Madeleine Hunter put forth theories in education, offering a simplified approach with curriculum design. Dr. Madeleine Cheek Hunter was an American educator who developed a model for teaching and learning that was widely adopted by schools during the last quarter of the 20th century. Curriculum designed to support lesson flow. Knowing the Madeleine Hunter model of mastery learning will help curriculum developers provide content for students. Dr. Madeleine Hunter's research showed effective teachers have a methodology when planning and presenting a lesson. Dr. Hunter found that no matter what the teacher's style, grade level, subject matter, or economic background of the students, a properly taught lesson contained 8 elements that enhanced and maximized learning. She labeled 8 elements and began 2 decades of teacher training. The elements referred to as lesson design, target teaching, or critical teaching have stood the test of time as they are still used today in many teacher colleges and as reference for judging teacher effectiveness in many schools. Within each element of lesson design, there are many sub-skills, methods, and techniques, each demanding training, practice, and review in order to attain mastery of the Hunter model. Simply knowing about or reading about a lesson design will not produce flawless performance, but will form a basis for decision making. There are a total of 8 sections that fit the Madeleine Hunter model of mastery learning. Curriculum quality is maximized when all 8 sections are utilized in the development of the lesson. Number 1, the anticipatory set. Number 2, purpose. Number 3, input. Number 4, modeling. Number 5, guided practice. Number 6, checking for understanding. Number 7, independent practice. Number 8, closure. Let's talk about the anticipatory set. This is a short activity, dispatch, or prompt that focuses the student's attention and ties the previous lessons to today's lesson. The objective and purpose. An explanation of the importance of this lesson and a statement concerning what the students will be able to do when they have completed it. Input. This is the vocabulary, skills, and concepts to be learned. Modeling. This is where the teacher demonstrates what is to be learned. Guided practice. The teacher leads the students through the steps necessary to perform the skill using multiple modalities. Checking for understanding. The teacher uses a variety of questioning strategies to determine if the students are understanding. Independent practice. The teacher releases students to practice on their own. Closure. This is a review or wrap-up of the lesson. So again, the Madeleine Hunter model of mastery learning involves the following. There are a total of 8 sections that fit the Madeleine Hunter model of mastery learning. Curriculum quality is maximized when all 8 sections are utilized in the development of the lesson. Number 1, the anticipatory set. Number 2, purpose. Number 3, input. Number 4, modeling. Number 5, guided practice. Number 6, checking for understanding. Number 7, independent practice. Number 8, closure. Let's look at the anticipatory set. The teacher focuses the students' thoughts onto what will be learned. For example, tie in yesterday's lesson with today's lesson and get them interested. The anticipatory set is defined as a short activity or prompt that focuses the student's attention before the actual lesson begins. It can be used when the students enter the room or in a transition between topics. Anticipatory set might be information given to students upon arrival, review questions, written on the board, or 2 short problems presented on a slide, an agenda for the lesson written on the lesson board, etc. Students learn more effectively when they know what they are supposed to be learning and why. Teachers also teach more effectively when they have the same information. For example, tell what, how, why, and what the students are going to be learning. The purpose or objective of the lesson includes why the students need to learn the objective, what they will be able to do once they have met the criterion, how they will demonstrate learning, etc. Input. The new knowledge, process, or skill must be presented to the students in the most effective manner. This could be through discovery, discussion, reading, listening, observing, etc. Input includes the vocabulary, skills, and concepts the teacher will impart to the students, the information the students need to know in order to be successful. Number 4, modeling. It is important for the students to see what they are learning. It helps them when the teacher demonstrates what is to be learned. The teacher shows a graphic or demonstrates in a concrete way exactly what the finished product looks like. Remember, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Checking for understanding. It is important to make sure the students understand what was presented. One way this can be done is by asking the students questions. The teacher uses a variety of questioning strategies to determine, got it yet? And to reflect on the pace of the lesson. Should I move forward or back up? Guided practice. The students practice the new learning under direct teacher supervision. The teacher leads the students through the steps necessary to perform the skill using a trimodal approach. Hear, see, so. What do you hear? What do you see? So what does that mean? Independent practice. When the teacher is sure the students understand the new material, they assign independent practice. The teacher releases students to practice on their own based on learning that has occurred during the previous steps. The observation results in a confirmation of learning. Closure. At the end of each lesson, the teacher reviews or wraps up the lesson by posing a question for the class. Tell me or show me what you have learned today. Closure is not necessarily an endpoint, but more of a final check for understanding, used at the end of the class period. Closure for ongoing laboratory activities may not be appropriate. This is a reminder of Madeleine Hunter Model of Mastery Learning. There are a total of 8 sections that fit the Madeleine Hunter Model of Mastery Learning. Curriculum quality is maximized when all 8 sections are utilized in the development of the lesson. Number 1, the anticipatory set. Number 2, purpose. Number 3, input. Number 4, modeling. Number 5, guided practice. Number 6, checking for understanding. Number 7, independent practice. Number 8, closure. The slide development for curriculum is as follows. The anticipatory set is the lesson objectives. The objective and purpose is the expected learning outcome. The input is the lesson content. The modeling are the slides that allow teachers to demonstrate. Checking for understanding. Those are the questions for the students. Guided practice. That's the practice for the student that is guided by the teacher. Independent practice. This is where the student is tested and works alone. And closure. This is where we confirm the anticipatory set and the objective and purpose. This is the bibliography for the research of this presentation. My name is David Ewen. Thank you.